The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now, 865-243-TALK. That's 243-8255. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
You've made it through another week to make it to this. Another broadcast of the Patrick Riggins Show here on the Libertarian Lighthouse Radio Network. All week long, you have to endure the idiocy, the nonsensical and illogical, the outright government knows best agenda of all the other noise occurring during the week. One way you can avoid all that garbage is just to ignore it. Don't listen to it. You don't need it. So why fill your brain with it? It's all a bunch of baloney anyway, from both the left and the right sides of the political spectrum. You can save yourself all that trouble by turning off the static and tuning in right here. That would be the Patrick Riggins Show on the Libertarian Lighthouse Radio Network. And if you've been listening, I guess you heard George at the end of his show there talking about WNOX here, which is switching over to another format, and everyone's wondering where all the radio shows are going. Well, we will be migrating probably to another station here in town. We'll see what happens, but you can keep an eye on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Patrick Riggins Show. And you don't have to be a member of Facebook to go to that page. You can just type it in, even if you have nothing to do with Facebook. We'll keep you updated as to where the show and the Libertarian Lighthouse Radio Network will actually be moving to. But until we get something firmed up, I guess we won't start mentioning that here. So I was talking to Tori here. Speaking of which, Tori's sitting right here to my left, our show producer, and unfortunately, he kind of goes with this station. So if we move around, we're not going to have him, but we're going to try to get him. So
hot commodity.
He is. I think that would be a good move if we can work a way to get you over where we're going, probably going.
Well, you know, never know what happens. I never know what could happen.
Well, you still got the band gigs, though, and the...
I still got both bands in the Pirate Radio 13, right in there.
So, I was going to ask if you want to plug that radio station.
Yes, that is pirateradio13.com.
And what is on Pirate Radio 13?
Oh, a little bit of everything, actually. From Sinatra to Metallica, whatever we feel like playing.
So, and I've listened to it. It's a pretty good station.
Well, thank you. Me and my wife do it out of the love of music and do it out of the basement of our home, and we hide from the children down in the basement doing it. So. But it is, once again, pirateradio13.com. Or if you want to go on the mobile, we don't have the mobile site set up yet. You can get us on TuneIn Radio or shoutcast.com. So if you got any of those apps, just go in and put Pirate Radio 13 in and listen to us. It is totally uncensored radio fun.
Oh gosh!
No, we're not regulated by the FCC, so we get to say and do whatever we want, and we do.
And there's no pirates on this radio.
Yarg.
No.
No.
Just you. Well, actually, I've heard you on there a couple of times, and then you play mostly music, though. Correct?
Yes.
And also, for you regular listeners, you know Tori's also in a band or bands. Which is Court Jar. And
Beat Club.
Beat Club, which used to be
The Invaders.
The Invaders, yeah. So if you see those bands mentioned or at clubs or anything, be sure and go out and listen to them, because you'll see Tori up there beating on the drums. He kind of looks like what's the guy on the Muppets? Animal, yeah.
That's what everybody says. So.
He's got the hair for it.
That's what everybody says. But no, once again, I told George the same thing I mean it with both of you guys. I've really enjoyed producing your show.
Here comes the lying.
No, I told you this before we went on the air. Shut up.
Yeah, that was just to cover your tracks.
No, I've really enjoyed all of the shows that I do on Sundays, but, you know, some I like more.
Yeah. The only reason you like this one more is because it's the last one.
That, yes. And you let me talk. And you bring me food and water.
Listen, you're kind of like I
love you, man.
You're kind of like the show pet.
I'll accept that in some weird, creepy way. I'll accept that.
Well, we just called you Animal, and we bring you water and food.
You just don't keep me under the stairs?
No, you just keep showing up at the door, and we just let you in. And you bark when some strangers come in the yard.
Well, I can.
All right. Well, like I said, this will probably be our last show here on this station, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. We're going to have a regular show today, and thank you for everybody also who was probably at the lake last week, since it was nice, but you're probably at home. Tori and I had a short debate on last week's show about what people listen to while boating, and I was taking the side. I'm pretty sure it's not talk radio. So
it could be.
It could be. Yep.
It could be.
As Madonna said on Wayne's World. No, it was on Saturday Night Live to Wayne and Garth. Yeah, when monkeys fly out of my butt. So.
Which with Madonna, that is entirely possible.
Yes. But again, thank you for everyone to listening to us today with the bad weather. And if you're sitting at home listening to the radio because you can't go out, I promise to not waste your valuable weekend time. And
too late.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get on with it. In fact, I think that you'll find that by listening to the show today, you'll find yourself wanting to catch it every week. If you miss some of our past shows, you can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Patrick Riggins Show. That's all together, Patrick Riggins Show. And just about every show we have done is archived on there, along with a few interviews I've done on some other radio shows as well. We got copies of them. But we're up on the first break here on the Patrick Riggins Show. When we come back, we'll be talking about the non-talkable, the non-mentionable here. And playing a little Anthony song, because we'll be moving out. We'll be talking about religion and politics. We'll talk about that White House Correspondents' Dinner, and we'll work in a little something about Syria. When we come back here on the Patrick Riggins Show, join us.